confession to make.
What's that?
I like our music.
Really?
Like, I actively like our music.
I don't mind it.
If I were in my car on a Saturday morning and that came on, it would set the tone for a very good day. If I were out partying, you know how me and you go out partying all the time.
Every weekend.
Every weekend we're out getting drunk at what?
And what?
2 a.m., 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
You got to pour me into the back of an Uber because I'm so drunk. If that came on, I would feel really good.
Yeah, it brings your spirits up a little bit,
It
especially
does.
on a Monday.
It sounds a little bit New Orleans Mardi Gras, like an old Nola Mardi Gras song, Junko Partner. Gets me in a good mood, too.
You actually had a very specific song it reminded you of.
Yeah, it does. It reminds me of this song. Yeah, it reminds me of a specific song.
Okay. It is Pick Central here, Barstool Sports Daily Gambling Show, where we talk gambling, we talk the weekend in sports, and we talk about everything that happened in the wide world. Okay, so a couple of absences off the top. If you were wondering who sent the text that they have diarrhea, so they can't make it in, it is Big F. Big F currently not here because of the Big D.
So it's tough because, the stigma of a bigger man, you would think it would be him,
Right. Yeah.
It's just like, that's what sucks because the fart thing, too, for the
Yeah.
Jenga, everyone goes to the fat guy.
So it would suck because when you hear that, the diarrhea, the fart, you profile the fat man, and it makes you look bad.
Mhm.
However,
It's true. And I feel bad. I hope
this
his
case,
stomach-
profiling was for a reason.
Yeah, I feel bad. You never want to be on the shitter and not be able to get up for a while. It's a terrible, terrible feeling.
No, it is a bad feeling. It's especially there's the feeling of discomfort, and it sucks. Oh, I'm gonna have to start my day like this, and then it's gonna be your whole day. Like, I can't even go to work.
Oh no,
It's a different level.
Yes.
It's a different
I want to
level.
know what he had. And the fact I didn't think he had to tell you it was so good going down. Like, he didn't have to tell you the meal was
That
great.
was my very, very favorite part of the entire text. So I'm gonna read the text if you don't know what we're talking about. I get the text this morning at 10:15. Ate something bad last night, and I can't get off the toilet. I don't know if I'm gonna be in today. Right there. That can be it.
Leave it.
He follows up with, "It was good when I ate it, but now it's horribly bad." Oh, okay. Thanks.
I liked. You know what? I'm gonna text him what I would need to know what it was.
Well, let's find out what it was.
Do y'all think if Ohio State had won that game yesterday, he'd be here? Or no?
Yeah, I wish we could also pull the clip of him telling me like how he's happy I like Michigan because they're a better team, and what I want to say is I'm not knocking Ohio State any down. They're both very good. Michigan was just a better team that day.
That was a hell of a well-played game. That first half was
Yeah.
something.
I don't think Big Ev is the type to not come in because his team lost. Because they lost the national title game in football. He was here the next day.
Oh, yeah, he told you.
He is a guy that if he needs to be in, he's going to come in. Speaking of Rico, not here. But Rico did. In fairness to him, Rico texted me last night. He tells me his deal before the week. He said Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's what I got. That's what we got with Rico this week. He told me the reason he can't be here today. It's a valid, very valid reason. So let me make sure. Yeah, that I have I have it right. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Yep, that's exactly right. So that's when we'll have Rico this week.
All right, Rico's.
So if there's anybody out there, there is a college basketball guy at Barstool. I could reach out to him and get him on the show. Oh fuck, he quit. He's not here anymore. That's odd. Before we get going, I just have to check in with somebody. Colby, how you doing, buddy? You doing okay?
I really didn't want to do this today.
Well, I don't know what I mean.
He had it.
I laughed.
Homa missing that putt to allow that.
He had so many opportunities.
See, I was fine like when Homa had that 3-footer to win it. I was like, all right, Tony.
Well,
lost.
he made a hell of a shot.
Amazing shot.
This is what sucks.
Amazing shot.
This is what sucks because he missed that putt, and now the value, the shot, that would have been an iconic shot on this particular tournament.
Yeah.
It was a great shot.
But then wasn't Homa
against a tree?
Against a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And
against
then that's
a tree.
when you're like, Finau, holy shit, it's happening.
Finau just has to get up and down from 25 yards for birdie. I was with him. No, I'm not laughing at him.
I'm
you were
laughing.
with me.
I texted Colby through the whole. We probably texted 4 hours yesterday through the whole tournament.
Every single shot we were texting back and forth.
I was like, because I wanted it to happen bad, and I was going to live bet Homa, but he talked me out of it.
I wasn't. Of course he did.
Sorry
He's
about
the
that.
Tony Finau tracker. I also love that like people were like talking shit to Colby on Twitter about being a tracker.
When did I call Homa winner? Like hole 8? You could tell that Burns was going to fall.
Ah,
Yeah.
man,
we were
Burns played good
texting.
the
We were
first
like,
12 holes.
you said someone's winning this tournament, and it's not Burns.
Right. It definitely. You could tell.
And it wasn't.
midway through that he was just going to fall
Burns,
apart.
he keeps putting himself in good positions on Sunday, and he can't take the pressure on Sunday yet, like it Burns. I mean, he played well through 12 holes,
Sounds
but
like
man, he kind of
somebody
came down.
else, too.
Family Lives Matters says Marty is very knowledgeable on college basketball. Dude knows everything about it.
Thank you very much. Even though
I think
don't.
it was being
I
very
know.
sarcastic.
I know,
but
I'm gonna
I
take it.
wanted to just read. I knew you were going to take it the right way.
I'm gonna take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy Finau didn't win. It wasn't time yet. It wasn't.
What do you
his
mean it's
time.
not time? It's
No,
time.
it wasn't.
I
His
What do you
time.
mean it's
Wasn't
been
his
4.5
time, Colby.
years? What do you mean?
Kobe wasn't his time. You weren't ready for it. You
You
know
know what?
It
Yes,
wasn't,
I've been ready for it
No,
since
it-
Masters
you
2017.
just don't know it.
One of two things is going to happen. When he wins, he's going to rip off like 4 out of 6 tournaments.
Yeah. Oh my. I mean, once he wins, he's
Right.
not going to stop winning.
Or B,
That's
he's just
a
going to
lie.
win the Masters.
You know what the worst thing about it is? This happened in 2017 as well, when he was just like crushing top fives,
Right.
like second place almost every week. His odds, it's happening now. His odds are so much worse just because like he's due to win
And
sometime.
you've
He's
been there
always
the
there.
whole time.
Like I remember March 2017, he was like plus 4,500 to win the Masters. And then next couple weeks, he just keeps on winning. He drops back down to plus 2,000.
He's so good.
It's
It was-
great. He just can't do it.
That was a sneaky. I said it yesterday on Twitter, but like that day of sports for a
Phenomenal.
random
Very
Sunday in
Phenomenal.
February with that incredible Big Ten basketball game, and then that great golf tournament, and then there was a terrific NBA game with the Pelicans.
Yeah, that
and
comeback
the Celtics.
was that was the biggest comeback in Pelicans franchise history. 24 points.
The Celtics absolutely blew it. You know what? We're going to talk about college basketball. We're going to talk about pro basketball. We're going to talk about it all. But I want to talk about the NBA just for a second.
Wait. Before we get off the Finau, Jack McCarthy texted him on hole 17. saying
Oh.
Congratulations.
So,
shut
no,
up.
right before Homa hit the shot to 3 feet on
Right.
18, Jack texted me. He was like, congrats on Tony Finau, King.
No.
And I answered him. And I was like, I'll fucking murder you.
You texted me and said, and I told you I would fire him.
Yeah.
If you want me to fire him, I don't even know which Jack. I'll fire both of them.
If you're a Jack in this office,
Yeah.
be on high
We're going to
alert.
get Jack off.
Come on.
Also, quick before you get to it, the food was crepes.
Crepes gave him diarrhea. Crepes.
I would not. That would have been like 100.
Crepes put Big Ev down.
If there was like a line on food, that would have been 100
That's
to
like
1.
that's like a mouse taking down an elephant. What are we talking about? Crepes? Those tiny little
He
pancakes?
said his friend is on the shitter too, and he said, "But holy shit, were those some good crepes?"
But it's there's no dairy in crepes. Yeah, is there? What's
I
in
don't even.
crepes?
How can you have a bad crepe that's making you shit?
What, was there something on the crepes? What's in? There's milk in crepes, probably. Though.
Yeah, it's
There's-
an egg. There's egg.
but
I
there's
know there's
also-
egg.
Okay,
You
all right.
get you can get like schmores.
Wait, what?
You get schmores. I say schmores.
That you can't say that.
I've always said schmores.
S'mores.
When you get
What's that? Is that a Jewish version of the candy? What are we talking about?
You can get that in a crepe. You can get like a blueberry crepe. You can get every crepe.
Schmores?
Schmores.
All
Always said it like that.
Brandon, you don't have firing power, bud. That's the fucking joke, you idiot. Of course I don't.
You can't make jokes anymore.
You
know,
can't make jokes because the people that get most sensitive are the people that follow us and act like they're the hardest.
Someone's.
You can't make jokes anymore.
Dion lost his stuff yesterday. And
Yeah.
I was like, obviously it sucks. And I was like, I think Deion Sanders is gonna be fine. No one should steal his stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll play him now out of 4 out of 7 sports. You would have thought I said like the worst thing in the world.
Right.
I was like, relax, guys. It's just a joke.
Yeah. In fact, I did my little. He put out the video the other day that they were going to bury Mississippi State, so I was like, I just waited. I put out the video of me impersonating Ben Mintz. You know, I didn't say anything. It was just fun jokes, and I had people saying you don't have a place to do it. Just all
It's
kind of
like,
crazy
You don't
shit.
know the
The
relationship.
most
Laugh
sensitive
now.
the most sensitive people in the world are. Oh, I will, and Egg Bowl too. I'm getting you back.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. You laugh now. I got some stuff planned for you for that.
Oh,
I
you've
ain't
only
gonna
got
forget
one egg left. One egg doesn't scare me. Then go get the egg now.
I might have a few things up my sleeve on this one.
What do you have up your sleeve
I
that's
ain't
not an
saying-
egg?
I
You
ain't
have an
saying-
egg. I
I
ain't
do
scared of no
have an egg.
goddamn egg.
Okay.
Fuck your egg. And your
Hey,
fan
thanks
base.
but I will say,
Your fan base is full of the dumbest people I've ever seen.
I appreciate the
They are
marketing.
stupid
though. I think I
bitches.
sold a bunch of hoodies off your rant.
There you
Your
go.
250,000 views you got. I'm glad.
Good
I
shit.
appreciate the free advertising.
The internet just sucks.
It for sure does. And you think like when you follow someone, you like them. Like they just you don't like. I hate follow some people, but just
I don't
just-
hate follow anybody.
You could be nice.
Yeah.
I do think I will give you this, Brandon. I laughed.
I'll
say
too.
that.
Funny.
I'll say that. People were like asking if I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
But your Ole Miss fans were coming at me saying I was obsessed. I literally just responded to you saying you were going to bury Mississippi State. But it's a rivalry. You can talk about the other team.
I couldn't believe the thing. I didn't believe was people were saying you did that video trying to squeeze me out. It's actually like the opposite.
No, that's not how you squeeze people out. We'll get Rico on tomorrow, and he'll tell us how to squeeze people out.
Speaking of that, the SEC is the worst conference.
It's not good.
It's bad.
ACC is better than the SEC.
Can I make a prediction?
Tennessee sucked. I've been calling that Tennessee.
Yeah, we've been.
Kentucky's going to win the SEC tournament. Kentucky's going to go to the NCAA title.
I can see it.
I said the same thing because Alabama got too hot at one point, and they're barely beating teams. They shoot 33s a game.
Missouri,
they're so
stinks.
reliant on the three.
Tennessee stinks.
Yeah. LSU is a team that's going to, I think
they can score. They don't play D, though.
No, Will Wade literally said their defense is terrible.
I think I like Arkansas the most.
When your coach is saying your team's terrible at defense on a podcast, never the best. But, yeah, Arkansas is getting hot at the right time. But they're just, the SEC is just really, really
Well,
bad.
the Big Ten is a super league.
And the Big 12.
The Big 12, yeah, Big 12, but I want to focus on the Big 10 because that basketball game yesterday.
Yeah, that was the best because college basketball, sometimes I have trouble watching the product these days. That was just like watching
That was
art.
very high-quality basketball.
That was the best game of the year.
Michigan and Ohio State because you watch a good – I'm not using your team as an example to make fun of you, but you watch Duke, North Carolina, that level of basketball right now isn't near Michigan and Ohio State.
It usually is.
It usually is. Now
yes.
it isn't.
No, 100% it's not. It's just that was a great game. Our guy, Hunter Dickinson, was a fucking beast out there.
He is the worst-looking good basketball player I've ever seen. Like, you watch him, and he's clumsy with the ball in the first half, and I'm like, they're going to kill this guy. And the guy who was guarding went off for like 8 points in the first 2 minutes. But you look at the end of this game, he's got 22, and he's getting all the loose balls. He's doing everything.
He's dunking on everybody, and I think it was the X factor because the Ohio State didn't have an answer for a big guy, and they just kept throwing it down to him. He is. So I hung out with him for a little bit in Michigan. He has to duck everywhere he goes. I have never been with somebody that's that tall. Actually,
you never been with a real 7-footer?
No.
I haven't spent much time around 7-footers. You know, my wrestler guy is about 6'10".
Yeah,
he's a big guy.
But when you hit that 7,
seven's a different animal.
Yeah,
seven's crazy.
But yeah, Michigan. I think that you have to. It'd be idiotic to not put. It always was Baylor, Gonzaga, Field. I think it's Baylor, Gonzaga, Michigan in that tier now.
Yeah, I would say this: Michigan having that few-week COVID break, and I thought they were in a super trap spot at Wisconsin. First game, come back to get that they were down 12 first half.
Yeah,
played a great second half, and then take care
of
Rutgers,
and
then Ohio State. I'm impressed.
And they have Illinois coming up soon too, which that's going to be Cockburn and fucking Dickinson.
You accidentally said it right.
Yeah, I don't like saying it right. We're trying to get him on the podcast, and I will call him Cockburn to his face.
Are you proud of that?
Yes.
What do you think he's going to say? Oh, you got me?
No, I think he doesn't like it.
Okay. So this is a big moment for you.
Huge moment. I've been dying to call him Cockburn.
All right. What else? Where's Rico? He's not here today. He's going to be here Tuesday, Wednesday,
Michigan
Friday.
Or no?
I do want to agree with that. So I agree that they are a bona fide national title contender and probably just as much as Gonzaga, Baylor, or Michigan. I would rank them in that order, Gonzaga, Baylor, Michigan. But and I'll say another thing. I don't like Ohio State's fourth. I don't think there's another team that's better. Like as impressive as Michigan was yesterday, Ohio State to me is just as impressive across the board because they got 5. Anytime they're on the floor, they got 5 guys that can score. And when you get in this tournament, and Ohio State's got seniors, Michigan's got senior guards, you get in this tournament and things aren't going well for your stars, you got 5 guys that can score. Both those teams can go to the Final Four.
100%.
Both those teams can win the national title. And I think previously I said Ohio State couldn't. I think they could.
I agree. And that's why I was saying it's no notch not against Ohio State because usually sometimes those games it exposes them. Like Wisconsin's been exposed several times in the past week or 2 weeks.
Smitty version 2.0 says if you had to bet $1,000 on one team to win the national title, who are you taking?
Baylor.
You taking Baylor? I think I'll take Gonzaga. And I know my odds are going to suck, but I think Gonzaga's going to win the national title. Baylor's a very good answer as well. They're going to be battle tested. They're defensively very, very good. I just think to a man, I think Gonzaga's going to be more talented than everybody they play this year.
I can't.
You don't believe in them, I understand.
No, I know I don't believe in them. I can't wait for that to happen.
Somebody says Nova is so much better than overrated Ohio State.
No.
I don't think they're so much better than Ohio State. They could be just as good, but I don't think
Ohio State's in a conference where it's like a bloodbath every night.
So there are 9 teams projected out of the Big Ten to make the tournament, I saw.
Please tell me who's good in the Big East. Nobody. It's Villanova, Creighton, and then it's the worst of the worst. Like Seton Hall was 3rd. They lost to Georgetown.
So I get more of these comments.
Losing.
Riders do need an apology from Brandon Walker. Suck my fucking dick.
Yes.
I mean, if you come to Barstool looking for an apology, why are you a Barstool fan? You're being a bitch. You're being a deadspin ass bitch. I can tell Rico whatever I want to tell him. He can tell me whatever he wants to tell me. I'm not going to apologize. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You owe Rico an apology. Grow the fuck up, you little whiny ass titty baby.
And
fuck you.
You know what?
And Rico's not saying it. These riders are fucking riders.
I will not.
Minifans without the fucking obesity problems.
I like the Riders.
No, you don't. You're just scared of them. I'm not scared of them. Fuck 'em.
I'm not scared of them. They're nice to me, so I don't care. I'm not. I can't sit here anymore and both you not say anything about Duke. It's a little disrespectful.
All right, here, have the floor is yours, Senator.
It's a little disrespectful.
All right, I will say this. I don't like talking Duke here because it puts you in a weird spot. But right now, yeah, that was a good win. That was a really good win. That was a really good win. And now you can actually. I think before that win, you really couldn't talk about them making the tournament. No. But now you can talk about them. So they got to follow it up because they got some more tough games coming up.
Interesting one.
And they have no margin for error. And tonight is a tough spot for them.
It's a must-win tonight. My guy. I want him on so
fucking
bad.
FedEx guy's here.
His daughter reached out to me.
Yeah, reached out to me too.
And I told her I want to do a documentary on him. I want to do a mini documentary on a Papa Shot FedEx man.
Can I say somebody tweeted me the answer? You know what we have to call him?
What?
Papa Shot.
Yeah.
That's Papa Shot
That's
right there.
Papa. I'm like,
I wonder if we can get him in here. God, I want him to come in here and talk.
He seems like a guy that's so all business. I don't know if we can get him in at his time.
I know, and that's why I love him too.
Tough time getting him up there.
I'm gonna ask. Can I ask him if I could do a documentary on him?
No, just ask him if he'll come in here. Come talk. Come on, come here.
No,
you
busy.
come here.
He doesn't have time. Pick Central's not big enough for him. He's got delivery.
You're coming back to shoot. Okay, all right.
You got to give the people what they want.
Wait. He's wearing.
Wait, can you come in here really fast?
Wait, does he have a?
Wait, come in here 1 second.
No, you stay right there. I gotta talk to you.
He'll get in trouble. He said. I love this guy.
This is too funny, man. And so for those following this thing, the FedEx guy came in and made, 91 on our Papa
91.
Shot?
He was wearing the wrong shoes. Tell him I love that guy. He doesn't want to get in trouble from FedEx. If anyone from FedEx gets him in trouble, he just does his job. He wants to fucking.
Dude, he's all business. He doesn't even want to mess with this.
He won't come in. He'll just fucking go and put his packages. Great guy. But yeah, to come in here 91 points, Mincy. It's fucking hard.
I played half that.
It's hard to do.
That rim is no joke out there, man.
It's hard to do.
You don't get any rolls on that thing. So are we getting an encore?
I'm going to get you.
All right.
Are we getting an encore performance, Brandon?
We are getting an encore performance. Okay. So I have some information. I have several pieces of information. All right. He is wearing an Arizona Wildcats hoodie. That is his team. When he went in 2001 to the Final Four, he won it at Dave & Buster's and got to go all expenses paid to the Final Four. It was Duke in Arizona that year. Duke ended up winning.
Mike Dunleavy, 6 threes.
Yeah. So he's a big Arizona fan. He is not 60 years old. He's 58 years old.
Okay.
So he said he wants to be in the 55 and over division. He also said he's going for 121 next time he comes in. He hit 91 the other day. He's going for 121.
I fucking love this guy so much.
This guy's why didn't I ask him his name?
I don't want to know his name.
I feel like that would hurt some of the lore.
It's Papa.
Yeah, Papa Shot.
I don't, and again, we don't want to get him in trouble with his actual job. That's like my biggest thing. But like, I want to blur his face. I want to do whatever. I want to do a full. I need to know about him more.
Yeah, he is fascinating. And also, is he kind of like did he know to come in here at 12:15?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's his route.
He doesn't seem like that kind of guy.
Because he would come on
Seems
here.
like a man of routine, though.
He said he will come on. He said when he's got time one day, he's going to come talk.
Okay.
He said.
But that's why I love it, because he does have time.
He said when it's his lunch, he's going to come in and he's going to talk, and we're going to get the whole story. So he will do that, probably. I wouldn't frame it as a documentary. Just say you want to talk to him.
I want to sit down as like for 5 minutes and just do like documentary music.
Yeah, he was. He's the best. Hopefully, he might be back by the end of this hour to shoot. He said he's going to come back in and practice.
Fucking lose my mind.
He's trying for all this after that effort.
I could put a camera on that Papa Shot with that guy shooting and just sit there and commentate on it for an entire show.
If he changes his shoes when he comes back, I'm gonna lose my mind.
He had at least four coats on.
So many coats.
Was he wearing that many coats the other day?
No, it's cold.
It is cold, but he had the FedEx and the other one.
He's an efficient FedEx man. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah,
very
he's
efficient.
He's a legend. That's what he is.
I feel like he's my dad.
Papa Shot.
I just feel like anything like he has superpowers. That guy.
58 years old.
I love Papa.
Yep. He is closer to my age than I am comfortable with. He is much closer than I'm comfortable with. Somebody says Brandon just keeps reading the chat. That's what the chat's for.
Trying to interact with our
I want the chat. I want to interact with you. You're not getting a win when you make me read your comment. I'm going to read the comments. This is one of the things that got me at Barstool was reading the chat. So I have the chat up because I want to talk to the chat. Don't be a stupid bitch in the chat, but you're not winning when he read my thing. I am going to read these, period. That's what it's up for. That's what we do in Walk the Line. So you can think you're winning, but you know what? You're not. I want to read this stuff.
I really love
Smitty says I need that guy's thoughts on Sean Miller at Arizona.
I need every thought from him. I was just thinking, I really love my teeth. Having a dentist in Ohio is a very big inconvenience.
You know, you could probably.
I feel like you could find a dentist here.
Yeah.
It's my guy.
If you check in all the 5 boroughs, maybe in New Jersey, there's probably a dentist.
No, I love this guy, Dr. Khan. Check him out. I love.
There's a guy in
Where
New
in
Jersey,
Ohio?
Crentist.
Toledo.
How's Toledo is just such an odd.
The Glass Bowl.
Toledo,
Ohio. Thoughts on the Miz? I'll give them later.
We got cut off really fast, but Duke without Jalen Johnson is actually a much better team to watch.
5-0 now?
It's 5-0. Watch. I think tonight's spread's a little too high, to be honest.
Who are their other 4? Like that was a good win without him against Virginia. Did they have any other decent wins without him?
Killed
Still
Wake.
small sample size.
I mean, they
here.
killed Wake last week, but they're not.
Everybody's
No,
killing Wake.
they had him with they beat Clemson, which was a good win.
You know what's dangerous about this Pop Shot guy? Now that we know he's Arizona, you're gonna just pick Arizona one day because of him,
Friend.
right?
When he popped that thing to me today, I was like, I was looked if Arizona was playing tonight.
Right. I mean, you've got to respect the man.
Especially if he came in and just did 121, I'd be fucking putting everything on Arizona.
What's is 124 still the high mark? I think that's Sean Gross.
I think so, but the thing about
This is the best. I don't know why there wasn't a Pop Shot the whole time.
That's true, but I also think this guy's coming off the street in the cold. Sean Gross is here like all day.
Yeah, Sean probably shoots 25 times a day.
Yeah, and he's good, but it's like that guy comes in out of nowhere.
This
Jonathan
dude's 57 or 58 years old.
Yeah.
Too.
Jonathan Brightsky says, is Texas Tech slightly overrated? I want them to succeed, but I don't know.
We'll find out tonight. Interesting one tonight.
I don't think they're overrated. It's just that they have
they're
really
what,
quality
16?
wins.
They're not rated that
Yeah,
high.
they have great. I think they're actually very properly rated.
Yeah, they'll be a 4 seed, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the new rankings came out.
I think they're 16. I saw it this morning. Of course, I could be wrong. I've been wrong many a time.
Been hot lately though. What's your college basketball run you're on?
I've won my last 10 bets in college basketball. I have taken the lead in this show. I was 7-0 on Saturday. I was 3-0 yesterday. It was the hottest weekend of my life. Now, we do have to tell one story. We have to tell one little story because yesterday, about 11 a.m., I was just sitting in my house and I was coming up with my card and I was weighing Michigan, Ohio State. It was coming on at 1 Eastern. I couldn't wait. It was going to be great. But I was leaning Michigan, and then I was leaning Ohio State. I was leaning Michigan. I was leaning Ohio State. Hadn't made a call yet. I get a text from one Stu Feiner, and he says, I'm not going to say everything he said because he was probably giving me a free play. He told me to take Michigan. He said, bet everything you got, take Michigan. I bet everything I had. Then I deposited more than I bet Michigan. He was so confident, I took it. 5 minutes later, I look on Twitter, and Marty says, I'm getting an early start. I got Michigan. And I'm like,
where's my damn text, Stu?
I texted Marty and said, did Stu text you? And Marty copies it and shows it to me. Exact same text. So we both get on Michigan because of Stu Feiner. So you can give me 9-0 yesterday if you want. But Stu Feiner texted me, inspired me, and said, take Michigan no matter what. I took Michigan no matter what, and it was a hell of a day.
Thank you, Stu.
I need your numbers, Stu.
We gotta get, I got a booger. We got to get Stu in here. We have got to get Stu in here because we need him in once a week. Why don't we have him in once a week?
He lives far, but they always come in once a week anyway. But yeah, he should come in. It gives us a little positive.
Now, I love the Wednesdays, the midweek,
Yeah.
that midweek pickup. He was giving us.
Yeah.
Did you get the boogers? Yeah, I see it.
Is it still there?
No, I think you're good. But
Yeah.
did you get it?
Yeah, I think I got it. It felt like I got it.
All right.
I'll say on Stu front too. I've been loving this. He's been commenting on some of my fiery video stuff and been positive about it. And
Love it.
game recognized game. I'm honored.
You know what my favorite part about doing that video was
There were a lot of favorite parts.
I just got to let my hair be my hair. I didn't have to. That's just if I didn't style my hair like this stupid shit right here, it would just look like that. And because you don't talk with your voice, you talk with your whole body, and you got to talk with your whole body like this. And my hair was just flopping.
The only thing you didn't have the hand movement quite going.
No, I couldn't figure that out.
Because the spazzy hand movements, and then also I thought my favorite part was you flipping off with your son. Doing the camera.
I actually
how old? He's 12.
No, that was my wife.
That was your wife that did it. Okay,
That
I
was
thought it was
people
your son.
assume that was my son.
Yeah,
you can hear the kid in the background, but my wife was actually doing it. And I told her I'm gonna flip. Don't turn it off until I flip the camera off because that's how I'm ending this. So no, it wasn't. It wasn't. You can hear him behind because she's standing in the kitchen. She didn't want to come out in the snow. She's standing in the kitchen, and I was standing out in the snow like an idiot. And that is the behind the scenes of how that. Is that no? I'm looking for.
Like I said, you laugh now.
Certain person.
The wives at this company deserve so much credit.
They really they see this stuff, the goofiest shit, because like I'll do a live from my house, and you don't understand that my wife has stacked up like 7 books so I can put my camera on it. My wife has put all this stuff. She takes my T-shirts and puts them around ceiling tiles and hangs them on the wall to give me a sporty backdrop. She does all that shit.
And it's like, yeah, I married this guy, and he's just in his backyard
He's a child.
right now. He's a child.
He is. I married this man. He is 41 years old. He is supplying food and everything for his family, but he is a child. He is standing in his shorts in the snow, and I am filming him, and I didn't know this was. Speaking of that, how about Elio in his underwear?
Oh wow, Mr.
I
Ice.
love him so much. He did fuck us a little bit because he's on a cold streak. But
well, that was the
he's
problem with the bet.
best.
If you keep going on the same bet over and over and over, eventually it's going to turn. But he'll figure it out. He'll dig his way out.
He's Mr. Ice for a reason. Do we cut the Oklahoma lineman?
All right, so we have that to talk about as well. I got several things to talk about. We haven't really even gotten into anything yet. But this video, did you see it?
What? No.
What?
What video?
What?
Oklahoma lineman.
The way you said that was.
I'm out of the loop.
All right,
here.
so there's a viral video right now. There's an Oklahoma. I think he's a center. I think he's a long snapper, a deep snapper. He's a big guy.
Holder.
Holder. Okay, yeah. There's 2 big guys in a bathroom in presumably Norman or Tulsa, somewhere in Oklahoma, and they are talking shit to 2 smaller guys. And one of the bigger guys pushes the smaller guy. The smaller guy looks at the other smaller guy and says, "Which one do you want?" That's the most badass thing I've ever seen. Which one do you want? And these smaller guys, I would say the football players are 6'3", 6'2", 6'4", something like that. Smaller guys, I'm going to put at 5'10", 5'11". These smaller guys beat the fuck out of these football players.
Oh wow!
Beat the shit out of them. Just absolutely. The first smaller guy lays him out with a fist, jumps on him, chokes him. I mean, taps him out.
What's it called? A naked choke.
Rear naked choke.
It was legit.
And then at the end, the second small guy just bulldogs the other big guy right onto the ground. It's as severe an ass whipping as I've ever seen. Now in Oklahoma, they were talking about so it's not funny, but this one guy, the first guy that got hurt, had to have eye surgery. I mean, he got fucked up good. Yeah, he just came out of eye surgery. But I think the football program put out that he's a superb guy and he got jumped at a bar or something like that. They completely made it seem like it wasn't the football player's fault. But in the video, you can tell the football players are absolutely egging this shit on.
But no matter what, if you're yelling at, the football guy touched the guy first.
Correct.
So you're done right there. You technically started.
Yeah. So I think these guys were wrestlers. They definitely had some fighting training.
Yeah, they were not just like random.
This
kids
is
at a
what would
bar.
happen if I picked a fight with KB.
Yes.
KB would do this to me.
Yes.
In the office.
No, it makes a lot of sense. But Oklahoma, you have to cut him. I don't care.
Did you see the way he?
Not because they got in the fight, just because they got the shit kicked out.
Apparently, there was I guess this was deep in the fight because the guy already had blood, and he wiped his blood and then slapped him with the blood and then beat his ass.
I didn't see. Oh, that's what he did.
That's what he did. Yeah.
Oh, I did not see that.
Now,
Big Cat also had a very funny tweet too, where it was like credit to the camera guy. He got everything in those small
he did.
quarters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He had the wherewithal. He knew what to.
Close quarters. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was also a good break. All the fight happened in that one little window. What
Yeah.
about the guy just pissing?
That's gotta go.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen a fight in a bathroom when I was pissing at a bar in college.
Oh yeah, I was at a bar on Friday. That got fight happened right behind me.
Yeah.
And I just sat there. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, that's
I
nothing
don't
you
lose
can
my
do.
seat.
I hope the guy's okay. It's one of my
Sure.
favorite videos on the internet in a long time. The internet's an awful place that needs to be purged, but that video was something.
Very funny.
Because when that little guy turns to the other little guy and says, "Which one do you want?" if you're about to fight two guys and they discuss which one of you they're gonna, they're about to whip your fucking ass.
Yep. It was bad.
Like, because if you and I were about to fight and you said, "Which one do you want?" I'm saying, "Well, I want the one that can't fight. I want
Yeah.
give me the little one."
You pick who you think's better.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Now, which brings me to this question. What's the worst thing to go viral for? Because this guy's a football player, and he is now viral for getting his fucking ass whipped. What's the absolute worst thing? So I came up with getting dunked on, getting your ankles taken in basketball, racial slurs,
I think racial slurs.
being
is
masked
biggest.
lady, or being a Karen. You don't want to go viral for being a Karen.
So I disagree with the
And you don't want to go viral for getting your ass whipped.
getting dunked on. I almost forget about who the person is.
Well, that would be lower down
sometimes.
the
No,
list.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Definitely racial slurs is you don't want
Racial
that.
slurs is number one because you're done.
Yeah,
You're done. There ain't no coming back from it.
But yeah, I think getting your ass kicked, like Nate Robinson, I don't remember him playing basketball anymore.
Right, yeah.
Like that's like the worst. Like getting knocked
Getting your
out.
ass kicked is right under racial slur, I think. Because
Yeah.
racial slur you can never come back from, but getting your ass kicked, it's just going to be hell for a couple of years. This
Like-
guy's it's going to be a terrible time for him.
100%. But seriously, Nate Robinson's is a perfect example because he was he dunk contest champion.
Mm-hmm.
But like first thing you think of is him getting his shit rocked.
Somebody says farting or shitting yourself.
No,
Defecating yourself.
shitting yourself is great.
Well, I don't think you want to go viral for
What
it.
about like the eating the booger?
Wait,
like
how,
sorry.
hold on. How is shitting yourself great?
I think that shitting yourself is relatable. I've shit myself. That's how I got Marty. Marty Mush is my name. Like that's
really.
how you become. Yeah, it was not with gambling. It turned up to being into gambling. But yeah, it's just you shit yourself. Everyone here has shit themselves.
Didn't Lamar Jackson have that?
He
thing?
definitely shit himself. He just said it was a cramp. I feel like Zaz shit himself a couple times.
Zod, when's the last time you shit
Well-
yourself?
Last time I shit myself was probably a year or
Tuesday?
two ago. I accidentally was trying to let out a fart, but
I haven't-
came out a bit too wet.
I haven't done that in 20, 25 years. Not since I was a kid.
Really?
I do that
Yeah.
frequent.
I remember my brother did it during hockey and reffing, and that's a terrible time.
Reffing?
To do it. Yeah.
I don't have the best read on my butthole, so I don't know what's
No,
coming
I
out of it.
agree.
What about having like?
I agree. Sean.
What about having like an obvious like boner in a big picture? That's got to be pretty embarrassing, right? Not that I speak. From
I mean,
experience.
it's a great point.
Well, where did that
You
come
know,
from?
but we asked the question, what do you not want to go viral for?
I
You
don't
wanna
think
go
have you ever seen a guy with a picture that had a boner?
yeah, I think that people have been going viral for boners before.
I don't
Like
think
in
I've
a
seen
like a
boner
public
viral.
picture, you know, like an obvious spot. That
Do
wouldn't be
you
good.
have a viral?
Yeah, have you had a boner?
I
You
have
definitely
nothing to
had
say.
You had a boner in a,
I have
in a
nothing to
picture.
say about that, but I just know that that's
getting
that,
his,
that,
'cause that doesn't-
hypothetically.
He won a
that would be
poker
embarrassing.
championship. And just
Yes,
got
because that
Hypothetically,
what
of course.
Mitzi just came from his head. That didn't just come from randomness. Of like that happened.
Everybody's
Of course.
on the comments is saying pushing a coworker. That wasn't that embarrassing. It went out there. It was fine.
wasn't like
It wasn't.
proud.
It's not great. No, it's not
Yeah.
great. But it's not like I didn't
No.
get canceled for it. Like, okay, I pushed a guy. Okay, whatever.
Truly embarrassing though, where you're like you can't like you kind of feel weird like talking to someone the next day. That's I don't know what would really.
You get your ass kicked viral, you lay low for a month, right?
Yeah, like my guy quit.
Who guy quit?
Matt Brown quit.
He quit because of that?
No,
I thought he.
probably
Okay,
not.
all right.
It was very very recently, right after that. It still owes me money. We're gonna get past that. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were hosting the show.
What?
Go ahead. Get past it.
I'm past it. No, it bothers me sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else could be that embarrassing.
Oh. Somebody has a good one. Mark Neftali. Proposing and the girl says no.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's
yeah,
bad.
that.
Bad.
You also have to be a savage as a girl to actually say no. Like I would say,
I feel like they're gonna say yes and then cancel
and then
4
say
days
no
later.
like 2 hours later.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
yeah, where it's not public. Yeah.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, that's rough. There was one went viral last week. I think a lot of those are staged though. That felt staged.
A lot are staged now. I
Yeah,
feel like.
yeah.
I mean, getting swerved from a kiss at a bar is tough.
Or like at a game, like if you get caught on kiss cam and you're with somebody you're not supposed to be with, that's all. You don't want to go viral for that.
What about Sarkisian when he ate the booger?
Oh yeah.
You be eating a booger.
You almost said an Ole Miss player, but you
So
stopped
did,
yourself.
yeah.
So did Boeheim recently too.
Yeah, Boeheim ate a booger.
He killed a guy.
Getting kicked off an airplane.
Yeah, I guess. I don't. That's a very. What do you have to do to get? You just have to yell and say bad
No,
things.
but anytime you do get kicked off an airplane, people act like you're the worst person on earth.
Yeah. If you ever get kicked out of a place where you're in the front or in the back and you have to walk through
all the
people
way, and they have to
see it.
like carry you out or escort you out. Man. Huh.
Get embarrassed.
That happened to one of my friends one time when he was partying so hard in Mexico on his way back into the U.S. He passed out at the end of a flight. It took him like 45 minutes to wake him up, and he was passed out for so long that they delayed the flight.
Was he okay?
They had to like wheel him out in a wheelchair, and he had to go past all the people whose flight he delayed.
How bad do you
They all wanted to beat the shit out of him.
How bad do you got to be passed out for it to take 45 minutes to wake you
When
up?
Ernest went to Mexico, things got out of hand. We'll just leave it at that.
Your friend was Ernest P. Worrell?
Yeah, little Ern. We called him. He was jokingly called Big Ern. He was a 5'2" stick of dynamite.
I'd like to get into your
Big
past.
Ern.
I'd like to get into your past a little bit more.
I need to be a part of Mitzi's friend group that goes to Mexico.
Dude, his friend group's got to be something.
Has
it
to be
is.
nuts.
All right, where are we at? So, how about the Cam Newton video?
That pissed me off a lot.
That was.
But that's what this.
That is camp too.
It pisses me off because that's what kids are nowadays. They just know that the clout for the second will be great for them. But like Cam Newton, obviously is not good right now. He was also very impressive for his entire career. Like you could learn.
You won an
something from him.
MVP, a Heisman Trophy, and a national championship.
Yeah, and it's just like, but that kid literally just wanted what happened too. And I hate
Well,
it.
that being said, it's just a kid. Like kids are. Oh, I'm shocked a kid said something stupid. I mean, okay, it's a kid.
I agree with that too, but I'm just saying, like, usually when you go to those camps, it's like, holy fuck, Cam Newton's coming. I could like try and like that's me as a kid.
I think it's the
too,
fact
but
that this went viral because, like, it's a kid saying something stupid. It's Cam saying, "Where's your dad?" Like, okay, this probably happens at every camp ever. A kid trying to get a little clout by trying to impress everybody around by being disrespectful.
Also, Cam just like just walk away. Like you could just pretend not to hear it. I pretend not to hear a lot of things.
I do like the answer, but I'm rich.
Yeah,
Because "but I'm rich" should end all conversation
sure.
about anything. Like, I'm not rich, but if you said, "Oh, Brandon, you pushed a guy," and I said, "But I'm rich," you can't come back. You're done.
That's why Jack's still on Walk the Line.
Yeah, because he's rich, because he owns a bus. "But I'm rich" is one of the best comebacks you can have about anything. Like, just.
We're talking three guys that can't say it. He already.
Well, we
Yeah,
can't say
I got, no. You get some silence from me when it comes to the rich on money right now. Rich and friends, though.
Who? What?
I said I'm rich and friends.
Oh, Rich
He's
and
got a friend
Friends.
named
Rich
Rich.
That's what I thought too. As Rich and his friend
I
group.
thought Rich got kicked out of Cancun.
All right, where are we at? So I went 10-0 this week. Have we talked about that yet?
No, yeah.
The Blue Bloods are fighting back in basketball.
That was another thing.
Duke and Kentucky. Duke had a good win. Kentucky had a good win. Kentucky's winning the SEC tournament. I don't know if I already said it on the show, but they're winning the SEC tournament.
Michigan State won.
Michigan State.
UNC won.
Yeah. The
And
Blue Bloods are
Kansas won
finally.
again, but
I still think it's a year where you're going to have a Final Four without a Blue Blood. As long as you. I don't think Michigan's a Blue Blood.
no, they're not. But you know what's gonna be funny? It's gonna be like when Rico kind of brought it up, like people that aren't such big, like when you go to those office, like you work in an office and everyone fills out a bracket pretty much, like you all get to round. Remember the water cool being like, "Are you sure you didn't fuck this bracket up?" Duke's a 12 playing Drake as a number 5.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna see like Kentucky playing or like Duke being a 12 or a 13 is gonna be crazy if they make the tournament.
Who are the? I think there's 5 Blue Bloods in college basketball: Duke, Carolina, Kansas,
Michigan State.
Kentucky, Michigan State?
Yeah.
I think so.
Is
Michigan State.
UCLA still a blue blood?
I think they're still considered.
So I
one,
would go
but
6.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like they won. So
Who's on the fringe? Is Arizona, Syracuse? I know I'm missing a couple.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's
I mean,
Syracuse
Villanova got
definitely.
3, but they're not quite blue blood, are they?
Indiana.
Indiana,
Indiana's
is
one.
Indiana still a blue
Indiana-
blood?
They are, but they're not. Like
They're like Nebraska in football.
they're respected, yeah, because they've been around for so long, and they've been so bad lately.
So 6 or 7 blue bloods, and most of them aren't good this year.
Oh, and Rutgers stinks, TJ.
That's mean.
Lost to Maryland at home. The
We
Rat.
we were doing them a favor, letting them get into the tournament.
Yep. Just sad.
What's happening out there? Kate just walked in, and Ebony's chasing her with air spray or with
I think she's
Febreze. Did
Kate is the most pregnant
shit her
person I've
pants?
ever seen, and she's just coming to work.
somebody says Florida, they're absolutely not a basketball blue blood.
They've had a
Um,
good. They had that
had that one
historic
run, but-
back-to-back championships, but yeah.
Louisville probably is. Louisville's got a long history.
Yeah, I just don't know if they were ever considered a blue blood.
I think they are.
Okay.
I would say Louisville is definitely on the. Oh, you know who that is? I don't.
It's-
Maybe they haven't announced it yet.
Yeah, I don't think they have.
We have a new person in the office. Maybe it's being announced today, taking over a
There's a
certain
new person in this office every day.
certain element of Barstool content.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Did I
met her.
tell you I'm gonna do something of that content? Of the
You
outdoors?
just can't not do content, huh?
No, I'm not. It's one video.
I was gonna do one too, but I want to do New Jersey. I can't say it or else I give it away. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm gonna do it in Nashville.
Do it in Nashville. I was gonna do it in Jersey, because you're actually gonna travel to do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's gonna be fun.
How's our boy Dana doing? Did Dana rob Dion?
He might have.
Did Dana rob Dion? That's my question.
I feel like he had to have. I mean, it happened too fast, and he probably got scared and put it back. But I don't know. The whole Dion thing was crazy.
It was weird. It was.
Deion's getting welcome to Jackson, huh?
Yeah. It was weird. So I think if I'm picking it up correctly, his stuff did get stolen. They caught the guy. The guy put it back, or they caught it before he got out of there. So that's
Mhm.
what it was.
And good for Dion. 56 burger, 53.
53.
3-0.
Now,
50
they-
nothing.
they-
I know they played nobody, but
They
still
played
it's
a
like,
team that I think they just made it up for this game.
probably.
They just made it up for this
But
game.
no matter what, 53-0. Good for him.
They
I
got a
hope-
historic one. They're at Grambling in 2 weeks. So that's like North Louisiana will tie the historic program. I actually kind of want to go to that.
Do
It'd
they
be fun
have,
to go
like,
check out.
Who would they play next year? I don't know who Jackson State. I don't.
I know they got the big one
they're
in
in the
Miami
SWAC.
against. They got the
Okay.
big one against in Miami in mid-September at the Hard Rock Stadium against the MEAC school. I can't believe.
Like, will they ever? You think they'll ever get a big game, like a big non-conference game, because now Dion?
Well, no, I mean they've been kind of the sacrificial lamb. I think they played Mississippi State before. I think they played
Okay.
they've played big teams before. They might have played Georgia once. They'll always they're in the FCS, so they'll get a game for a check, much
Mhm.
like a lot of FCS teams will get. So they will sneak onto in a September game with a big time program once every couple of years.
I'm excited.
But now their talent, if he keeps upgrading their talent the way he's doing, they could actually stay in that game.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, didn't he get someone from Georgia? to, like,
Florida State, Georgia.
his son's also like
4-star
a
quarterback.
Four-star
son,
quarterback.
yeah.
Yeah. It's always good when your son's good and you could just be like,
It's
hey,
pretty cool though. You get to coach your son in college football. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
everybody was asking like, "Oh, will Dion, stay at Jackson State?" Man, he gets to coach his son.
Uh-huh.
Pretty cool, pretty dang cool. Rewarding journey.
All right, so now they're arguing blue bloods in there. Villanova, I don't think is a blue blood either. Brandon, who's your trivia partner? We're doing recruiting visits right now. We're doing interviews. We have our eyes on a candidate, and hopefully tonight we'll be recording a trivia match without a third partner. So maybe that'll be our last one.
Against two.
We're up against Chicago tonight. I hate playing Chicago.
Yeah, you have to
It's
win that one.
miserable.
You also think because he might cheat.
Who, Dave?
Yeah.
I don't think he might cheat.
You think he does?
No, yeah, he does.
Okay.
I mean, okay. All right, so we'll get to our picks in just a second because I got everybody's picks right now. B-Walk, what's your shirt? This is Akeem, the wrestler in 1989, 30-year-old wrestler. Actually, he's more than 30. He's quite old now and fat, much like myself. But I tell you what, Marty is the Cuts clothing god around here. Marty wears more Cuts clothing than anybody I've ever seen. Marty will just go to desk, and if there's a box there, he will take out the Cuts clothing and he will put it on his body. Why?
I have not gone out to a bar or anywhere else without Cuts clothing on. I have sweatshirts. I have the T-shirts. I have everything. It's a comfortable-ist place thing in the world and makes you look cool.
Did you see my trip to Florida when I had the blazer on the airplane?
Mm-hmm.
Below it, I was wearing the Cuts Clothing T-shirt. It is so comfortable. It makes me look like I don't have titties. It is an incredible
I need
shirt.
to invest in one of those.
It makes it look like you know what you're doing while you're dressing.
It does. It makes you look like you know what you're doing when you're dressing, even though you don't. You
No
don't.
idea.
I don't. I wear these kids' T-shirts, but when I put on Cuts Clothing, I look like somebody who say, "Oh, that guy knows how to dress."
Yeah, it's like, oh, that guy's got a little spunk to him.
So it's built for performance in the boardroom, the bar, the gym. Cuts Clothing keeps you sharp wherever it takes you. You can be working out. You can be here. You can be on an airplane. Wherever. Cuts Clothing is fantastic. Cuts Clothing founder Stephen Borelli set out to create the perfect T-shirt, one that complemented every occasion, and it is absolutely awesome. Go to cutsclothing.com/picks. That's cutsclothing.com/picks to kick off 2021 the right way. Get 15% off your first order. Cutsclothing.com/picks. 15% off the only shirt worth wearing. The only shirt worth wearing.
It really is. That's all I wear. I wish I was kidding.
Are you trying to will your bets with the Stay Positive hat today?
Yeah, I've been wearing this a lot just because I like to read it and be like, you gotta stay positive. Because yesterday we talked about it a little on Walk the Line. I hit Michigan, thanks Stu. Then I was like, you know what? I'm putting it on Drake. They covered, and I didn't tweet this out, so it doesn't count for this. But I had Wisconsin as well live, and it was awesome. So,
Joe Carozza says, "What's with the ads? Not my Barstool." Well, what kind of stupid bitch are you?
I don't know.
What kind of company would it be if we didn't have ads?
How do you think we have all this?
I do you not listen to PMT or
Has 7
David
ads.
Dent? Right, there's ads all over the place.
Well, while we're at it, buy the new Sup Fellas hoodies, guys.
Bang, boom.
Turn the Barstool upside down and sit on it, you ugly fucker. All right, I wasn't talking to you.
It's okay.
No, I was talking to Joe. I missed the there was a donation that was $47 earlier, and it ran very quickly. It ran very quickly, so I didn't see it. So I wish I could read that.
What are you
All
talking
right.
about?
Somebody, you can donate to this. I don't know why. I don't know how, but you can donate. Somebody sent us $47. I don't know if
So
I get it. I
nice.
think it goes straight to me.
Yeah, I'll kill you for that.
$47?
Yes, $47 goes a long way.
Meanwhile, me and you don't get added to anything. Rico over here doesn't even show up, gets $50,000.
That's true.
Big Av's got $5,000 for playing Jenga last week. I'm sure Ben Mintz is seconds away from a $10,000 bet.
I got that free 3,300 one that was huge at Glenny with the over.
It's
the
like his
Bucks Panthers
second. It was like his second time in Philly.
I've
Yeah.
never gotten a goddamn thing.
Yeah, that was a big one.
All right, Mincy College Baseball Podcast update.
Well, so what we're doing is, Brandon, I wanted to ask this about you too. I see you're going live on Clubhouse every day on 11:30 for the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to do a lot of Clubhouse stuff, I think, because it reminds me a lot of sports radio, which is my background. And Big T and I did a Friday Clubhouse. I got a good response to college baseball. I don't want to say, we're not gonna put the cart before the horse. We're gonna build this thing on Clubhouse, and if y'all show big interest, maybe it can morph into that. But as of right now, we're gonna be going live on Clubhouse a couple times a week. And if the numbers are good, I can show that to the higher ups, and maybe it's a chance it becomes a podcast. So that's kind of where we're at. And I'm going to do a lot of Clubhouse stuff, though. I'm kind of digging it. And Brandon, you like Clubhouse too, right?
I like it for what we do. I like it for what we do on this show because I get to hang out with people and I get to take their picks. I mean, I got 30 picks here from people today. So yeah, it's a pretty cool app.
I think something I could do is maybe have some South characters on there that I know from South media and some South athletes on there that I think that might be kind of a draw.
That's
too.
a cool thing too, where you can like go on. Like even Glenny was on with Jerry Ferrar, and I was like, I'm a big Entourage and Power guy. I was like, I just joined to talk to Jerry too. Like it's cool that I could hop on with like anybody and just be like, hey, let's just talk. I didn't even know you. I got some follow. You get followers on there?
Yep. All right, first place right now is Brandon Walker. First place is Brandon Walker. He is 50-46, down 0.35 units, and that was a 10-0 weekend in college basketball. 10-0. I did 10 picks in college basketball, didn't miss a fucking one of them. Rico Bosco, number 2, 36-35-1. He's down 0.6 units. Big Av coming in third, down 6.2 units. Big Cat down 9.78 units. Marty Mush in fifth, down 12.6 units. And Ben Mintz, bringing up the rear, down 24.6 units. Our clubhouse picks, which we started on Thursday, are 21, 25, and 1. They started 7-14, so that means they are 14-11 since that day. So they're on a little hot streak. I will give you the clubhouse picks after we go through our picks, and I will go first since I am up for the first time in a long, long time, ever since Kareem stop giving out other people's cards as his own. All right, number 1, I got Texas Tech -3.5 on the road against Oklahoma State. My favorite bet, and Marty enjoys this too, Oregon +4 against USC. Syracuse +5 against Duke. In the NBA, Bulls -1 against Rockets. And Suns Blazers under 229. It's a 5-play card for me tonight. That's Texas Tech, Oregon, Syracuse, Bulls, and Suns Blazers under. Who was second? Rico is second, I believe. Do I have his picks? Yes, he has 2 picks. He's got Sam Houston State first half -6. He's got Sam Houston State -10.5. Those are his 2 picks. He does like to double up, just kind of cheat the system a little bit.
When he does that, I think he stinks.
You think he's thinks he's too smart?
Yeah, I think of when he starts to do that, when he's like first half game, that's when he's like gets too cute and he loses like 6 units.
He's trying to double up on a pick,
Mm-hmm.
and he might it might blow up in his face. Big Ev has Duke -5.5, Texas Tech -3, Bulls money line, and Thunder +7. Those are his 4 picks, and Marty Mush is here to give his picks.
I told you I'm a little scared about Duke, but I'm taking Duke -5, Drake -11.5, Texas Tech -3.5, and I love Oregon +4.
Chad says Rico's not down units maybe on your show, but if you're a writer, you're way up. No, he is down units on the show. We keep up. And if you're a writer, you're down a hell of a lot more than units, you pathetic bastard. Go ahead, Mintz.
All right, I got Duke by 5. Oh, actually, with the other side, I'm taking Oklahoma State as a +3.5 point dog against Texas Tech. The UNO Privateers by 3.5 against Central Arkansas. Dallas Mavericks by 5 against Memphis. And the Utah Jazz by 12.5 over the Charlotte Bobcats. And I'm going to add a listener play. He's got me on the Dallas Stars Panthers over 5.5 in the NHL. He gave me a convincing text. So to Joe, I appreciate it. We're going to take it.
Smitty says Brandon talked me through that Oregon pick. Curious your thoughts on it. Oregon can really shoot. USC's perimeter defense is bad. USC got beat by Arizona at home last time. I think the USC, I think they've peaked. I think Oregon is peaking, and I think I like Oregon more as a team than USC.
Pac-12 is tough to
Very tough.
It's tough to also gauge because you don't really watch their games because they're so late on the East Coast.
You're not kidding about the late thing. These 10:30 starts here.
It's brutal. And like teams like Oregon, UCLA, like
USC's supposed to be having a really good year.
Yeah, they are, and no one's really talking about it because they don't see them.
Yeah, I mean they're in the running for the Pac-12 championship. Somebody says talk about Finau and your colleague losing on Finau again. You got to show up for the whole show. We talked about it for 10 minutes. Don't come in here and say
talk about that again.
Don't come in here and say talk about this, talk about this. Just get your fucking ass here in the show. We talked about it at length.
It's documented. And go back.
What
and
happened
listen on
yesterday
YouTube.
with that, Colby?
You know what's even worse? When people were tweeting about, like, oh, let's go home, I'll finish this, and I would just reply to them, no, Riggs, no, Dan. I said no, Dallas, to Dallas Braden.
Yeah.
And then when Finau hit it in the greenside bunker on the second playoff hole, he sent me a gif of someone like doing snow angels on the beach. A couple hours later, Max Homa liked fucking Dallas's reply.
What?
Yeah.
Max Homa is like, sorry, Colby, but like, I like him winning.
Well, I think both.
Oh,
of
I
those
love
are
Max
very
Homa.
likable
Max
guys.
Homa's awesome.
He's hilarious on Twitter.
I
Yeah.
think he unfollowed me on Twitter.
He
But
was
follows
following
me
you.
on Instagram.
Why do you think he unfollowed you on Twitter?
I don't know. I think I do know. I think that
Got tired of you misspelling words?
No, I think I was playing too hard to get. I did follow him back right away.
Max Homa followed you, and Marty Mush played hard to get on Twitter.
I thought I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. I didn't follow him
Dude,
first.
I will follow back instantaneously. Somebody follows me, I'll follow them back.
I just have, you know what? I'm learning about coffee from Jameson Tyon today. Look, this is what he told me what I have to do. Start with lattes and cappuccinos.
So what do I start with? A cappuccino or something? LOL. 2 crying emojis back. Start with lattes, then cappuccinos, then flat white. Speaking of my wife. Then we'll get you pour overs and good cold brew. Ha ha ha. All right, my spring training will be with lattes and cappuccinos. You're the worst fucking person I know.
Why?
You're DMing with a major league pitcher about cappuccinos and lattes.
Oh, my favorite team. That's what gets me giddy. The Yankees plays. But he's a great guy. Shout out Short Porch. What are you reading?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just mad about because you are. We both agree you're an idiot, and you are building an impressive collection of professional athlete friends. You've got Evan Longoria, you got Terrence Ross, and you and Terrence Ross aren't even Barstool. You're just fucking friends. You are just friends. You don't text about basketball. You don't text about Barstool. You're just buddies. And Terrence Ross, Evan Longoria, Jameson Tyon, Stroman,
Yep. Can I ask you questions about Terrence Ross? Look how he's texting me today. This is how he's texting. Voice messages. How do you like that? I don't know if I hate it.
I actually text with Tommy Smokes through voice messages. I think you
I'd
gotta
love
have.
to- I'd love to. See
I think you
those.
gotta have one voice message guy.
But like I can't remember
Josh Booty
everything.
always does that to me.
I can't remember what he says. What do you say?
Josh Booty,
Yeah, we used to do radio together. We're old
former
boys.
LSU quarterback Josh
I
Booty.
know,
Yeah, and the fifth
USC?
overall pick of his brother was was USC.
Oh, okay.
But he was the fifth overall pick of the Marlins in '97.
Everyone knows the booties.
Everybody knows the Booties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
Is
know
there a
the-
new
He
one?
met Dave.
Is there a new one? General Booty?
Yeah, he's going to Tyler JUCO. He didn't get any big. I guess he's trying to make it off JUCO. But no, Josh met Dave in Miami on the beach a few weeks ago and said, "Hey man, I see my boy Mintz is working for you now." Because Josh found me at the very beginning of my career and had faith.
I don't know anybody.
Because you don't try.
I'll try.
You're not nice.
I'm very nice.
You gotta be nice to these people.
Am I nice, Ben?
You're nice
Clearly.
to sometimes.
Don't say it like that. All right.
What do you mean? Triple H said something about you.
Yeah, so you know the WWE.
in a
guy.
business capacity, sure.
So you're saying like texting wise.
I'm going to run through these picks right now. I got these on Clubhouse. It looks like I've got about 20 to 25 picks. So you can take them, you can fade them, you can do whatever you want. These are the fans of Pick Central who showed up to the Clubhouse. We do it every day at 11:30. All right. Lee Holbert, UNC Greensboro -8.5. Josh Lambert, Bulls -1 against the Rockets. Steven Pancrazio, Oregon moneyline +155, and Syracuse moneyline +200. Zach Barlow, Maple Leafs -110. Anthony Craven, Blue Jackets 90-1 to win their division. Andrew Aguilera, Contavious Caldwell Pope over 10.5 points. Aria, Bulls moneyline first quarter -115 against the Rockets. Bradley Allen, Texas Tech -3.5. Michael Prue, Bulls -1. Neil Sharma, Lightning moneyline -125. AJ Nicoletti, he's one of our walk the line guys. What are you laughing at?
This guy DM me. I'm sorry. He goes, I ran into Kevin White after he was drafted in Chicago.
I got that same deal.
Asked for a picture. Look how he's packing. He's got a hammer.
Jesus. Look at that pecker.
He's got a hammer dog.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Too bad he didn't save it for the field.
AJ Nicoletti,
I
Duke,
kept staring.
Syracuse under 149. Brad Loomis, Pepperdine +5.5 against St. Mary's. Nick Terraney, Suns first quarter. Justin Schutzman, Air Force, New Mexico over 125. Tim, Sam Houston State -9.5 against Lamar. Brandon Webb, Flames, Leafs under 6.5. Rob Bohm, Dylan Gabriel 66-1 to win the Heisman. Don't know why he called it in today. Simon Mushelov, Stars moneyline +102. Danny Moore, Parlay, Texas Tech and USC on the moneyline. Maxwell Gordon, Mavs -5 against Grizzlies. Anthony Varillo, Lightning moneyline, Panthers moneyline, and Mark in Philly, Bulls moneyline.
I don't know if I like
Everybody's
the
on the
under
Bulls in
in
that game.
Duke.
Everybody likes the Bulls. It's starting to worry me. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
it
right. But
seems like
Mark is sharp. So if Mark's
Oh
on
no,
it,
Mark
I like
knows a lot
that.
more than I do.
Under in
Whew.
Duke scares me. I don't play a lot of Duke.
I'm feeling weird about this Duke pick tonight. I took them. I feel like everybody's hopping on the Walker. I saw you faded it. You got Syracuse. I feel like
Just
everybody's
call me Walker.
or Mr. Walker, Brandon. I saw you faded. You faded it. You faded.
Mr. Walker.
When I
Brandon.
asked for that correction, you didn't have to add Mister to it. I just
Oh, don't worry. I still got something coming for you later today.
I didn't do anything. I'm just asking. Just remember, whatever you do comes back.
Oh, I know.
Whatever you do comes back.
Oh, I know.
I've been nice so far. I don't have to be nice.
I know you don't.
Okay. All right.
I realize I'm dealing with a devious son of a
Fuck
bitch. I
around
get
with
it.
an egg. See what happens.
No, I realize I'm not dealing with the normal mind here.
I have been good to you.
You
If
have
I were an
one
asshole,
more-
if I were Rico, you wouldn't be on this fucking show.
You have one more egg left?
I have
Yeah,
one
he
more
has
egg
one more.
left. I got some other stuff up my sleeve too, possibly.
Scares me. Scare you a little bit that he says it?
Not really.
He's not. No,
I don't think
he's not taking me seriously.
I don't
I
think.
know.
I don't think Brandon's just taking me seriously.
I don't think he's vindictive enough to really do anything. I mean, like, if it were somebody that is an asshole, I would be worried. I don't think he's. Even when he threw the eggs at me, I apologized afterwards.
I mean, I didn't mean to hum the one at your head. I gotta say that one got away from me. that one was a little ridiculous.
All right. I think we're right at it. The clock is broken. The clock in the studio is broken. Which
Yeah, we've got about 20 seconds till
20
music.
seconds. Thank you
20
very
seconds
much.
or so till music.
what else we got? Let's see what comments we got.
It's not broken. It's actually just right twice a day.
No, it's not. It's off.
Oh fuck! I
It
can't see
actually
it.
will never be 888.
Sorry.
Yeah, it can't be 888.
You fucking dumbass.
Oh man. Mintz does the squeezing now. No, you're not squeezing me out of my own show. All right, there we go. That's the show. Oh, Marty's done.
Yep.
You finished?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I am too.
You still got another show?
I do. Still got 3 or 4 more shows. I'm Brandon Walker. That's Ben Mintz. That's Marty Mush. We're out of here. Thank you.